All right, sounds good. Can we take it away?
Yeah, you can take it away. So, just for the sake of convenience, I'm kind of putting you. If you look at the Roll20 screen, I'm kind of putting you all at the top here. You said you were climbing a ladder, so I can actually move you and address that. So you're climbing the ladder where the hole is. That's a number
No, no,
one.
no, no. I thought we were climbing the ladder over to 3.
Oh, were
We
you
were
guys at
coming.
three?
Yeah, we were coming up on two knolls that we overheard.
Right. Okay, great. That actually gives us a great place to start. So I'll put you all right here. Um, and to kind of refresh your memory with that, uh, can I have you just all? No, you don't actually have to make a perception check. If you're right by the ladder, you hear this automatically. So you hear two gnolls. They're loudly arguing about something. They're speaking in Gnoll. I'm not sure if any of you can comprehend that language, but if you can, that might be of some use here.
Yep. Uh, yeah.
You can.
Yeah. So that's my language.
That's your language. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, my favorite enemy.
And like I said, I've been DMing a lot of different people, so it might take me a while to get your names correctly. Do I pronounce that Sayara?
Yep.
Okay, so Sayara, since this is your language, you don't have to make a check or anything. You just very clearly understand them. So they're talking about the minerals in the mine, and basically the summation of what you gather is they are gathering these minerals for the nightingales. They're getting this material so the nightingales can create more powerful weapons so their conquest can be even more effective. And you get the sense, even though it's not explicitly said, that the nightingales are hiring different groups of creatures to do different things. And this particular band of gnolls was sent to the mines to gather these materials. But the gnolls are very greedy creatures, and these two particular gnolls are thinking about stealing some of the minerals and running away with them and trying to sell them for a profit somewhere else where the nightingales can't reach them. Uh, you are the only member of the group that has this information, so it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to share it.
Uh, uh, yeah, that's definitely what's yeah, I know we're sharing with the group.
Okay, so you just whisper it to them very
Yeah.
quietly. Okay, cool. So now you all have this information.
Sweet. We hear this at position 3, right? And position 3 is about up like 10 feet on the ladder, or
Yeah, I would say it's about an 8 to 10 foot ladder. It's high enough up that none of you can see, uh, like the feet of the gnolls or anything like that. There's just a little bit of light, so there might be a campfire up there or a torch or something like that that's giving off that light. But you hear the gnolls and you get some sort of sense of light.
we should go check that out. Maybe they have the minerals with them, and then we can take them from them.
Oh, yeah, no, is there a number of gnolls up there, or just like a few?
You can hear two distinct voices. You can try to do things to discern if there are more gnolls, but you hear two gnolls. You're not sure if there are more or not.
I'm gonna I'm gonna start quietly climbing the ladder.
Okay. Can I have you make a stealth check?
Sure.
And are you wearing armor?
I'm wearing hide armor, I believe. It's either hide or leather.
Okay, that's fine.
Plus dexterity, which is 17.
Okay. So you are you're a very quiet cleric. The quietest cleric I've ever seen. You are climbing the ladder like a shadow. Do you want to go all the way up, or are you just kind of chilling in the middle of the ladder? What's your
I want
objective?
to go up so that my eyes are just over the edge of the rock
Okay.
above me, so I can see.
So you're kind of tiptoeing up the ladder, and you get there, and you just peek over the crest of the ledge there, and all you see are two gnolls. In fact, you're at an advantage here because their backs are turned, they are facing you, so they are. I'll show you visually. So they're turned this way. There's one right here. And there's one right here. And these two gnolls are not the only thing that you see. So the gnolls are actually sitting down, and there's a campfire in front of them, and it looks like they were roasting some sort of small animal. You can't tell exactly what it is, but it's something they probably just went out of the mine, captured real quick, brought it here, killed, and are now eating it.
Okay. I whisper down, there's just two gnolls up here. Sorry, there's just two gnolls up here. To the group below. And then I cast Thunderwave at the gnolls.
All right, a man of action. I like it.
Yep. Just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Thunderwave.
What is your objective with Thunderwave here? Just to...
I think I am very rattled from the fact that I just was stabbed in the back and near death's door. And I want to make sure, I want to get my bearings, so I want to make sure there's no threats around, there's no, like, I want to get out of the alert phase that I'm in right now and just find some nice, tranquil knot and just, yeah, get rid of the gnolls.
Sure, I like the RP here. I like the sort of panicked spellcasting, the frantic spellcasting. I think it's good and makes sense based on your situation. It's good stuff. I always like to read spells when they're cast, just so the entire group knows what's going on. Real quick, a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of the effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect. Ooh, this could be a fun combination. Okay. So, just for the sake of convenience, I'm assuming, like, you kind of get up on the ledge and then cast it? Like, you're not trying to cast it from the ladder?
I would cast it from the ladder if I could, but I don't know if I can. So, perhaps I just get barely up on the ledge and then cast it?
Yeah, we don't have to, like, get too nitpicky with this. It's just the wave is coming from you. So I wouldn't want, like, you to be blocking your own wave by being on the ladder or anything like that.
So, Thunderwave! I don't say anything when I say it. I just go, wait, is it a vocal? Oh, it's a vocal. So, Thunderwave!
We've got an anime character in the group. Alright, so my gnolls have to make a Constitution saving throw. Against, do you know your spell save DC?
It is either 12 or 14.
Let's go.
I think it's 14.
Okay, we'll go with 14. We'll go with the harder one. Let me just roll some dice here.
It's 10 plus 2 plus 2, 14.
Yes. All right, so one of them passes, one of them fails. And then I'm going to have to roll another d20 here. Okay. So, can you roll 2d8, please?
Yes, I can. Oh my god!
Man, you guys might die.
I'm entirely non-threatening.
Like that. So, one of the gnolls takes...
powerful thing I can do.
One of the gnolls takes 1 damage and doesn't get pushed. The other takes 2 damage and gets pushed. So the gnoll that gets pushed, the fire actually goes with him. And unfortunately, the fire gets pushed first, crashes into the wall, and then he kind of slams into the wall. So it doesn't actually burn him, but it's very, very close. The other gnoll that takes 1 damage and just doesn't get pushed turns around very slowly, and it's like he just got stung by a bee. He doesn't seem injured. He just seems annoyed. He thinks like something spit on him, and he very clearly wants to kill you.
Can I get something else in here before? Can I cast thaumaturgy?
Sure. What does that do?
Okay, so let me get to the page first. It makes my eye. I can make my eyes glow, the okay. You manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. You create one of the following magical effects within range. Your voice booms 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, and dim, or change color for 1 minute. You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice. You instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. You alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. You can cast this. If you cast this spell multiple times, you can have 3 of its effects at once, and you can dismiss this effect as an action. Mm-hmm. So if I can cast it, I would like to cast it 3 times and make my eyes glow, make the earth rumble, and make the fire flicker.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, no, not fire flicker. Make my voice boom.
Okay. Is there something you would like to say to this annoyed Knoll?
Yeah, he's not going to understand this, but bow down before me. I am your god.
These gnolls do understand common, so...
Oh, sweet. You will surrender yourselves to me.
So, have you ever seen a dog kind of tilt its head to the side in confusion? That's kind of what this Knoll is doing. Can I have everyone roll initiative, please?
Oh, it was a good shot.
Oh, man.
No.
Rickham, what did you get?
It's a D20 plus Dex mod, right?
Yep.
Okay, 22.
Holy cow. Michael, what did you get? Michael?
Oh, sorry, Michael. 14.
Thank you. Lucas, what did you get?
5 plus 2, so 7.
Awesome. Simon?
10 total.
10 total. So, Rickham, that's the best initiative I've ever seen for a wizard.
Yeah. Me too.
Our smelly wizard, it is your turn to act first.
So just to clarify, they weren't at all fazed by my eyes glowing, the ground rumbling, none of that?
They were fazed by it, but it was they just don't know what's going on. So your thunder wave, the reason why they're acting the way that they are, is your thunder wave was so. And I'm not saying this to insult you. I'm saying this because it happened. Your thunder wave was so pathetically weak that they don't know what's happening, right? And they're confused why this pitiful creature is making the ground shake and his voice boom. So they just don't know what's going on, which might actually be very advantageous to you. It might help you out, but yeah,
okay.
It was just a series of crazy events. You rolled 2 1s, so. Godfrey, your turn.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor
Okay.
down below just to protect my own damn self.
All right, I like it. The selfish wizard. Nice stuff. Michael, you were kind of on your own, by the way.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm staying down here too, because I feel like you're an idiot. So I'm just gonna chill right here and see what happens for now.
I had an advantage. They weren't looking.
It's all good.
You could have consulted with us first.
I did. I told you there were 2 gnolls up there.
So, Godfrey, your base AC is now 13 plus your dexterity modifier, so it's 15 because your dex is +2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, correct. Awesome. That's really good AC for a level 1 wizard. So you're just kind of chilling. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Anything you'd like to say to the party?
I'm just going to turn around and look to see if there's anything else in the other direction, just to make sure there's nothing coming from me from behind.
That's a smart move. I really like it. Okay, so you're looking. Oh, you're looking this direction. Do you kind of want to look down toward number 4 and like toward number 7 simultaneously, or do you just want to look down the right tunnel or the left tunnel?
I'm gonna look down the right tunnel first for now. Should I make a perception check or something? Or
Yeah, the by the right tunnel you mean the one that is straight, correct? Or straighter?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Um,
That
11.
11. Okay. Yeah. So, what's curious to you is what you guys have seen of this mine.
Mm-hmm.
So far has looked like a mine, right? Its walls are very rough, and also just seems naturally formed. But when you're looking down this right-hand tunnel, it's flat and it's smooth. It seems like it was artificially constructed, and that perhaps this part of the mine has a different purpose than what you guys have seen so far. You're not able to discern what that is, obviously, just by looking, but it is notably different.
Okay.
Awesome. Next on the list, we have Michael. It is your turn. Birth Rock. It is your turn again.
All right. The one that's closer to me. Yeah, the one that's closer to me. I draw my dagger and throw it at him. But I am proficient, not like just throwing my sword.
Picking a fight against 2 creatures by yourself.
Yeah, well, I still got the glowing eyes. I figure if I damage them enough, they're gonna surrender, eventually, any day now.
You're very brave. I'll give you that.
I think right now it's like pure adrenaline. Like I'm a mixture of like fear, fearing for my life, and just the fact that I just want like some peace and quiet to get my head together.
Sure. You were frazzled.
Yes, frazzled is a great word for it.
If a weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon to make a ranged attack. If the weapon is a melee weapon, you use the same ability modifier for that attack roll and damage roll that you would make for a melee attack for that weapon. For example, if you throw a hand axe, you use your strength, but if you throw a dagger, you can use either your strength or your dexterity, since the dagger has the finesse property. So you're making a ranged attack, and it's up to you whether or not you want to use dex or strength.
I'm gonna use dex, which is +2.
Okay, and you made an attack roll, so 11.
+2.
+2
13.
13. You unfortunately miss. So your dagger zooms right by its head, hits the back of the cavern wall, and just kind of flops to the floor. So now you are defenseless, and 2 gnolls.
I have a rapier still.
You do have a rapier. A bloodied rapier.
A bloodied rapier
Yeah.
with my own blood on it. That's great. At the end of my turn, can I move this? Is that a rock near me, or is that a hole?
That's a rock.
That's a rock.
Mm-hmm.
I move behind that rock and crouch over it. Crouch, like, sort of semi-crouch under it. Behind it.
Okay. You can absolutely do that. They're looking at you, so you get up. You get up the ladder. You cast this pitiful thunder wave. You make your eyes glow and your voice boom. You throw your dagger, miss horribly, and then you kind of saunter behind this rock. They're confused as fuck right
And then
now.
I look over the side of the where the ladder is and say, I might need some help.
I think you may definitely need some help.
I'm probably okay, but I might need some help.
Next. Oh, sorry.
Can I shout to him? I believe in you, girl. Go ahead.
I'm a guy.
I think that was a lie. Simon, your turn. Can you say your character's name one more time for me?
Kerdahane.
Kerdahane. It is your turn.
Thank you. How tall is the platform? Like, how much can I see from where I am?
You can see pretty much nothing. You heard everything that was going on, and you definitely felt it get darker once the fire was snuffed out from the thunder wave. not heard it get darker, saw it get darker, but you can't really see anything. Like, you don't have visibility of the knolls or anything like that.
Okay. I guess I climb up the ladder to help
Okay.
help him.
Excellent. So you have more than enough movement to do that. You get up here. You're at the very edge of the platform. You see one gnoll kind of looking at Birth, who's behind this rock. He's right next to you. And then the gnoll in the back, he's kind of getting up off the ground.
Do I have a... Can I take action to shoot a boa?
Yeah,
Arrow.
you absolutely can. You have a great
Okay.
shot at either of them. In fact,
Okay.
since the back gnoll is getting up, I'm going to give you advantage on that attack roll if you want to shoot the one in the back.
I'm gonna smirk towards... what's his name? Michael.
Birth. His name is Birth.
Perf. I'm gonna smirk against Perf, and I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest to me.
Wait, so are you smiling at him and then shooting?
Yeah,
That's pretty badass.
because he ran away and hid.
Sure. I like it. I like that display of confidence, the display of dominance. Go ahead and make an attack for the bow, please. And you have advantage on it. It's all right. You get another chance. Go ahead. And,
Okay, that's
yeah, you hit for sure.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Go ahead and do the damage. It should be D6 plus your Dex mod, I think.
D8. I think it
D8.
is.
Okay, excuse me.
Oops. I got the same.
And then what's the modifier for that for you?
+2.
So you do 8 damage total. That's a pretty significant chunk of damage, and you hit the gnoll's thigh, and so it's actually struggling to get up. It's going to try during its turn, but if it doesn't, you'll get another advantage on it.
Cool.
Yeah, so it is gravely wounded. Is there anything else you would like to say before your turn ends, or do?
That is how we do it.
I like it.
That's
Lucky shot.
All right, next on the list, we have Lucas. You are up, and with Sarah.
So I will also yes, yes, I climb up the ladder and I'll take a shot at them.
Awesome, good decision. It's gonna look like you're not on the ledge, but pretend that you're kind of like right there.
Alright.
You're very, very close. Is there anything you would like to do before you shoot your arrow?
No, I'm way too nice.
Okay, I like that. We've got an arrogant ranger and a humble ranger. I think it balances each other out. Which gnoll would you like to attack? You see that the one in the back has already been shot and is struggling to get up.
Let's try and finish him off.
All right, cool. I like it. Please roll. That's a definite hit.
Alright.
Don't even need to roll again. Roll for
All right.
damage.
That's a D8, I believe, for me.
I don't remember what it is for bows. If you're using a longbow, I do believe it's a D8.
Longbow is D8.
Yeah.
That's a longbow, so D8.
Yep. Cool.
2.
Ooh, rough. What is your dex mod?
2 also, so
Okay,
4.
so 4 total. So this poor gnoll, he got hit in the thigh. Your hit hit him in a very non-critical spot. It hit him in the foot, but it hit him in the same foot as the injured thigh. So that leg is having a bad day for this gnoll. He is bleeding profusely from his left leg. It looks like he's going to pass out from the pain, in fact. And finally, it's the gnoll's turn. The null number 1 is like freaking out. He wasn't expecting to get attacked. He didn't hear you guys at all. He didn't hear the battle before, and he believes Curtahane to be the most dangerous threat right now. So he's going to move to you, Curtahane, and he's going to swing a giant. He's going to try to stab you with a spear, and he's going to try to poke you in your dominant bow hand. He's going to try to poke you there so you can't use that anymore. Let me roll for the attack. What is your armor class?
13.
So he unfortunately hits.
Yeah.
Let's roll for damage. Hits you for 6. Pretty rough. Pretty rough hit.
Yeah. I'm down.
You're down?
Oh,
You're at
no.
0?
Yeah, I'm at 0.
Oh no. Oh no. So maybe mid-thrust, the Null changes his mind and he just stabs you in the gut, piercing your armor. Are you smirking as you fall down to the ground?
Oh, I'm not. My face is going. Oh no. No.
You know, it's
Not
really.
again.
What's a? Not again.
Yeah.
It's
Not now.
Not now. Okay. It's funny because you seemed like the most badass person in that group for like one turn, and now you're just completely wiped out.
We're doing well, guys. Yeah. All right.
This trip has been horrible.
I need to see if the second Null can get up. He can.
Oh.
Sayara, he's gonna come in and he's gonna try to stab you. He's kind of inspired by his friend. He's gonna try to stab you in the gut as well. What is your armor class, Sarah?
14.
Oh, that's a miss. You are
Yeah.
perfectly safe. He kind of, when he tries to stab you, his bad leg gets the best of him, and he wobbles a little bit, and his spear misses your torso. So you're just fine. We're back to the top of the order, and we've got Godfrey, who's just mage armor up. He's having an easy life down at the bottom.
Okay, you said that I saw that the tunnels seem smooth and man-made, right? That's all I've known so I've like kind of deduced so far.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I'm gonna decide. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna turn around and try to climb up and see what everybody else is up to. Not quite get up yet though. Just gonna peek over. Just take a little peek.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your friends are dying, and you're like, oh, smooth walls. That's cool. I guess I'll climb up the ladder.
Yeah. See how I'm doing.
So you guys are kind of all in the exact same spot, so it's a little hard to position you, but that's okay. That's okay. You kind of peek over. You see Curtahame down. He's bleeding. And in fact, the blood is kind of spilling over the edge. You see Sayara getting attacked by a Null, and you see Birth, like, with glowing eyes, hiding behind
It's
a rock.
Firth with an F.
Birth?
Firth.
Firth.
With an F.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I thought Birth Rock was kind of a strange name.
Firth. Well, it's still a strange name.
It is still a strange name. A little less strange. But, all right, there we go. I will change that. Sorry. But yes, Godfrey, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to reach one hand out and fire a firebolt at the one closest to who's being attacked right now. Who's on the ground?
So, Curtahame is on the ground. He's knocked out. Sayara is in combat, engaged with the Null right now.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one attacking Sayara then with a firebolt.
Okay.
Still on the ladder.
All right. So Firebolt is a cantrip. You hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage. Holy cow, that's good for a cantrip.
Yeah.
Flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. Okay, cool. So go ahead and make a spell ranged attack. So basically, you're going to roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
So that'd be 20.
Yeah, that's an amazing hit. Go ahead and roll the 1d10 for damage.
5.
Awesome.
Cool. Good enough.
This
Bam.
Noel is not in good shape.
Is he ignited?
So your mote of fire hits his eyes, and he can't see. So he grabs his head, and he's just flailing around. He's really upset, but he's no longer an immediate danger to Sarah anymore. So you really helped out the ranger there.
I'm gonna just do this from the ladder.
And you smell so good while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Yeah, I'll just keep looking. I'm gonna stay in my ladder.
Okay. I've never seen someone so chill during a tense situation like this. This is great.
I'm not in changes right now. I'm just, using my distance like I should be.
Absolutely. Firth, it is your turn.
So have both Knowles been hurt?
So no, just the one that's eyes are burning right now has been hurt.
The one that's closer to the group?
The one that Godfrey just hit is the only one that's been damaged. So the one that fell, Kurtaheim, has not been hit.
I'm sorry. So which one is that? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one that's been undamaged is on the left. The one that has been damaged is on the right.
Okay. I am going to... What is it wearing? Is it wearing anything flammable?
It's wearing like hide armor, so you could light that on fire. Absolutely.
Okay.
Shouldn't it have been lit on fire by firebolt or something? If it was.
Yes. It's just my impression of fireball is that it's like a very, very small burst of fire, and I had it target the head because you rolled so well, and so you basically blinded him. We can light his clothes on fire instead if you would want, but
Okay, no, that's fine.
yeah, he's in. You did something that I think was even more beneficial.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am like sweating. My heart's beating. This is going terribly, terribly well, and I'm fearing for my life. So I'm gonna jump over the rock and grapple with the knoll that's unhurt, and just try to wrestle it to the ground.
Okay. Out of all of the things, that is the one I expected the least.
The cleric is doing this.
Our professional wrestler, the cleric. So
My
you're
goal
gonna
is to
jump
get
over the rock?
Well, I assume it's not a very tall rock.
It is not a
So
very
I
tall
actually
rock.
use the rock, like I use it as a springboard. I jump, so I have height advantage, and then I try to land on him, and wrestle him to the ground that way. Just jump up and go onto him.
When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, which is fine, and within your reach. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a grapple check, a strength athletics check, contested by the target's strength athletics check. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grappled condition. Okay, so please make a strength athletics check.
And what do I have? Athletics. Athletics is +1. Alright. Come on, big money. Alright, come on.
You're going against the Knowles acrobatics here.
14.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, Lord.
So, actually, Michael, I'm going to let you take the narration for this one. You failed miserably with your grapple. How did you fail?
Alright, so I try to jump, and I I fall on him, but he's like he just reaches out and like maybe like grabs my neck or something and just like pushes me off, and I like that's all I get because he sees me coming and he's just like bam and whacks me away.
You are now lying prone on the ground at the foot
Yep.
of the knoll. You're not in a good position.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. The cleric that tried to be a wrestler and failed. Next, we have Kurtaheim. You have to make a death check. Sorry, you're in such a tough position so early.
Yeah. Let's see. 13.
You are successful. That's one success closer to not being dead.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Second fight.
So let's pretend here for a second that you're kind of in this weird realm between life and death, where you're sort of semi-conscious. What would you be thinking about right now?
I would be thinking how ashamed I am that I got put down right after I tried to show off.
Okay, I like it. That's very appropriate for your character. Very well done. Okay, next on the list, we have Sayara.
Hi. So I see this like gnoll who has like arrows in his like thigh and foot, and his eyes are on fire, and so basically this gnoll is right next to me right now, pretty much, right?
Yes, he is right next to you.
So I take out my longsword,
Okay.
and yeah, I will swing at it.
Excellent. Very good idea. You would have had a disadvantage, I believe, if you'd used your bow, so that was very smart of you. Go ahead and roll to attack. Uh-oh. Sarah, what happened there?
Well, so basically no, I so you start to swing, and then I see Gareth jump off this rock and they all just grapple, and that distracts me, and so I just sort of swing and I hit the ground.
That's perfect. I can imagine it right now. You're just like trying to swing and you're like, what? What's going on?
We're the worst combatants ever.
I have to say, Godfrey's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I got.
I'm gonna use my head.
It's that lilac and cream smell that's like getting him.
Keep me
boost,
calm.
man. It's a boost. Yeah.
Keep me down.
It's the Knoll's turn now.
No.
Unfortunately, Firth, he's going for you. He sees an easy kill. Combatants often who often find themselves lying on the ground either because they are knocked down or because they throw themselves down. In your case,
I get I'm at disadvantage, I believe.
yes, you are at disadvantage. I'm just trying to find Appendix A, but it's alright. Yeah, you are at a disadvantage. That's really all that needs to be said, I suppose. Yep.
Well.
You take 3 damage.
All right. I'll take it. I'm at 3 health.
Okay. You really lucked out with that roll. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. He just sort of pierces your leg. I don't know why. You were right in front of him. You were not moving. I don't know how he could have missed, but he did. Back at the top, Michael, you just got stabbed in the leg. You're lying on the ground. If you try to get up, you'll initiate an attack of opportunity.
I think it's someone else's turn first.
Wait, did I mess that up? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's Godfrey's turn. Thank you. I'm sorry. I read that incorrectly.
Okay. I am going to just to try to take this into my own hands. I'm going to fire at the one on top of Firth with another firebolt.
Okay. Are you going to try to just light him on fire, basically?
Not anymore. It looks like I got.
Oh no!
Oh
No.
god.
So that's a critical failure.
Uh-huh.
Can I actually have you roll again? I want. This is how I want to handle seeing if you hit yourself.
Like roll a d20 again.
Roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier, and compare that with your own 50. So basically, if you roll a 15 or higher here, you're gonna hit yourself. Now, rolling a natural 1 twice might do it too. Can I have you roll a 1d10 against yourself?
Oh no!
You are our best soldier.
No.
Let me look at 1 second. Let me look at Firebolt one more time.
So one ranger's down. Godfrey is probably down. I'm prone. And we have one ranger at full health.
Oh, something to clarify about Firebolt. The flammable things only catch on fire if it isn't being worn. So you don't light your clothes on fire here. You just take the damage.
Okay.
Which is fortunate for you.
Is it? That's my. That's the entirety of my health. So.
Oh no! That's the entirety of your health?
Yeah.
You killed yourself.
Yeah.
Would you like to narrate this experience?
Okay. So I think I'm doing pretty badass right now. So like I have one hand over the cliffside, I guess, and I try to fire a firebolt, but I guess I fire it too low and it hits the wall and splashes in my face, and then I fall off the ladder onto the ground.
So we have 2 party members knocked out.
One's at the bottom. Yeah. Oh my god.
One by their own incompetence, one by arrogance. Things are going well. So Sarah, you notice this happening, and Firth, you can pretty much tell what happened. You see a burst of flame, and you assume Godfrey fucked up. Firth, it is actually your turn.
Okay, so now did you say it's going to take me an action to get up?
So if you try to get up, you'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Because you're vulnerable.
Alright. Huh. So the Knoll's like right over me. Is he like literally like right over me with his sword just kind of retreated?
He has a spear, but yeah, he is right over top of you.
Okay. I want to cast Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip, and sort of like, I guess it's not like a touch base, but I want to like light his feet on fire. And like, yeah. So page 272.
The only question that I have, 1 second. So, just a correction. Getting up doesn't cost an action. It just costs movement equal to half your speed.
Oh, okay. But it will still get an opportunity? Attack of opportunity?
Yeah, it still will get an attack of opportunity. The only thing is I don't know if you can cast while prone.
Oh.
I just have never run into this. You sure can. Yeah, so you can cast while prone, which is good for you.
Alright. And I'm going to cast while prone and try to, like, light his feet on fire so that he's well, annoyed, probably. But
Uh,
I'm panicking.
I get to make a saving throw, and if I succeed, the knoll doesn't take any damage. So we gotta address that first. And you said your spell save DC was 14.
14.
Okay.
Roll low, Ben. Oh my god.
So keep in mind, you've done 4 different
Nothing.
things, all of them spectacular, and all of them have spectacularly failed. I've never. This is. I feel so bad. It's just
We're gonna die
everything
here,
is working.
guys.
Yeah, we might have our first death here for sure.
All right, I'm gonna with the rest of my turn, I'm gonna get up and move across that bridge-like thing.
Okay, so you're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I'm actually closer to where 3 is right now, so I should be fine with getting across the bridge.
Yeah,
Right? Because
you have enough.
I jumped over him, or essentially.
Well, getting up is going to take half your speed. So
So 15 feet. So I have 15 feet left.
So you could move. You couldn't move across the bridge, but you could move like right here.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay. What's your armor class?
It is 14. Wait, 13.
Okay. So he misses the attack of opportunity, and you are right here.
All right.
I like it. I like the risk there. I think that was smart.
Yeah, I have to get some distance in.
Curtaheim.
Yeah.
You are up for your next death roll.
Yep. 12.
All right, you're doing well. You are.
I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna explain it when I get back up.
I can't wait for your explanation.
Sheer willpower.
Yeah. Next on the list, we have Sayara.
Alright, so I will take another swing at the knoll that's in pain,
Okay.
and yeah, let's hope for the best this time.
Okay.
And 8.
You know, Sarah, I think you're still distracted by all the stupidity around you at this point.
Yeah. Yes. I know, so vicious, after seeing, a cleric, wrestle, that's, and the mage who just killed himself. Yes, yeah,
You were just
yeah,
completely
that's,
bewildered.
yeah, it is, quite hard to concentrate.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Would you like to move anywhere?
So at this point, I'm surrounded, basically, right?
Yeah, you've got a knoll to your left and a knoll right in front of you.
So can I try? Oh, say no. Can I try to run past the knoll who's blinded right now with flame?
Yeah, I actually don't think you'd suffer an attack of opportunity here because this knoll was it sort of was based on this timeline, right? He was kind of in the process of dealing with Firth, and you are nimble enough that you could probably get around him without giving him enough time to turn around and swing at you. And the other knoll is blinded, so he is not in any position to take a good swing at you. So you can actually move past them pretty freely.
Alright, so then, yeah, so I will move up to that little, that little, yeah, right there at the alcove,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. Are you kind of positioning yourself for a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like this idea a lot. I think it's a good idea. And finally, we have the knolls.
Still plural.
Yeah, still plural. This knoll is just going to swing about randomly. Let me roll a d20 here. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ben!
So he actually ends up hitting his friend. So
What?
he's
What?
blinded by the fire, and the knoll to the left is the closest thing to him. It's just a couple of feet away from him, and he ends up stabbing him with the spear. So that ends up working for you guys.
3 damage.
Yeah, he doesn't hit for very hard, unfortunately.
I appreciate the bone, Ben.
Yeah!
You blinded him. You did the work. I'm just telling you what happened. Let me roll an intelligence check for this knoll.
Oh no.
Okay. So, had the knoll failed that roll, they actually would have fought each other. The left-hand knoll would have gotten pissed that he got stabbed by his friend. But the knoll is smart enough that he realizes bigger threats are going on. And in fact, he's going to try to go back. He knows Firth is weakened, so he's going to go try to take him out. So unfortunately, you didn't get very far.
Yes! 14 armor class.
Okay, so he misses. Wait, no, he actually hits.
Oh,
He
you
hits.
kidding me?
He hits, yeah. Just barely, but he hits. Oh. Okay, so
thank goodness.
you take 3 damage.
Oh, that's it. I'm down.
Oh no. So Sayara,
So I'm the only one up.
We're so close to a total party wipe.
you are by yourself here with these 2 gnolls. How did this happen? I think you guys were fine.
we rolled poorly. My surprise thunder wave did 2 damage.
I killed myself.
Yeah.
You killing yourself was supernatural. I don't know. That was a crazy turn of events. Okay. Well, let's see here. Godfrey, roll for your first death check.
Is it just a straight D20?
Just a straight D20. Yep.
And
Success.
That's a success. Yep.
Cool.
Let me check one thing real quick. Give me just a second. Next.
I was having an easier time in Bloodborne.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe how quickly this session turns out. I can't, like, you guys might have to all re-roll characters. Can you make your first death check, Firth?
Oh, now I roll well.
Yeah. Well, it's better than dying.
Yeah.
And then we have Kurtheim. This is actually your potentially last one.
Hopefully.
Nope.
Or
All right, so 2 successes, 1 failure
course.
for Kurtheim. Maybe maybe your subconscious is having doubts.
yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely. That's happening.
Sayara, everything rides on you. It's your turn. You just saw Firth go down. How do you handle this situation?
Well, since... So yeah, I'm trying to decide, so you know, technically, could I just like... Tell him yes, or just, you know, like, leave the party, I'm gone.
Wait, I'm sorry. You just want to run away?
No.
I didn't catch that. One more time?
Well, so... Yeah, basically at this point, you know, like, this is my, you know, like, first adventure. It's all going wrong. So yeah, I think it would be in my best interest to, start to back off.
Alright.
Okay.
You know, I see where you're coming from. I do. I really, really do.
someone needs to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Basically.
One time, everybody died.
How do you want to? How do you want to back off? What are you going? How are you going to get out of this situation?
So we have. So this doll is still like focused on birth, right?
Yeah. So
That's
imagine
what me.
that he just stabbed Firth, and the right hand one is still blind. So you could get past them once again. Firth is dying for you, basically.
Alright, so I will, sneak past that one and, walk past the one who's in pain.
Are you going to be
And,
sneaking?
Yes.
Oh no. No.
Oh yeah, definitely sneaking.
Okay. Can I have you make a stealth check, please?
That's a D20 plus my dex, right?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? A 5.
All right. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you finish this story, but what ends up happening is you start sneaking. You're like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. Start trying to crawl past, and you bump into the knoll. Like you just run right into him, and he's like, hey, I'm going to attack you now. And he rolls a natural 20.
Oh no! This is going poorly.
What was the second roll for, Ben?
I was gonna see if the knoll that was like blinded and still flying about hit him, and he missed. So that's what that was for. Why did you bump into the knoll, Sarah? What happened there?
Well, so basically, this is first adventure, and so I'm not quite the best ranger yet, and so I'm think I'm doing all right, and then and then there's a rock on the ground. Yeah. So, which I stumbled on, and I bumped into him.
It makes sense. I can buy that. This knoll hits you very, very hard. In fact, he does 10 damage to you. I'm not sure how much health you have.
Alright, new character sheet, everyone.
Oh, so I'm down to 2 HP now.
Okay.
This is wonderful.
So you're all down.
Oh no. So I have yes, I'm 2 left.
You
have
have 2
two
left.
You
You're
have
still
2 HP
alive?
left.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Alright!
Alright, we're back in
We're
this.
in this!
Sarah can make it happen.
Yeah, I was at 12. So
Okay.
we're
All right.
good.
We're still in this, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Although it is the Knoll's turn now.
How far did he get?
He bumped into he's right on top of the Knoll.
Oh no. Alright.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All
We can
right.
do a dramatic ending.
What is your armor class, Sarah?
14. Ooh.
It's a miss. And, yeah.
So the first one actually hits, unfortunately, because it gets a +4 to attack. The second one,
+4?
yeah,
God.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Then we're level 1.
You were the one that tried to grapple. I'm just I'm throwing it out there.
Ben, why don't you want our money anymore?
I do want your money. I do want your money. There's still a ray of hope.
Okay.
So you're all down, okay? And I'm gonna need the Knolls to make an intelligence check. I'm gonna see if they think you're dead, because you're not dead. You're unconscious, okay? The Knolls are not, like, incredibly dumb, but they're not the brightest creatures ever. So I'm gonna make... The blind one actually doesn't count. So the blind one Can't tell if you're dead or not. So I'm just gonna make one roll. Okay.
It's gonna be a nat 20.
They actually have a -2. The check for this is going to be 15. So I need to roll a 17 or above for them to be successful.
Oh.
And they're not successful. Okay, so what ends up happening is the non-blind Knoll, the one that's right on top of you, Firth and Sayara, he stabs you, you fall to the ground, everybody's bleeding, and he kind of goes up behind the blinded Knoll that's still flailing around. He grapples him, and he says, hey, calm down. Let's go get you some help. Okay? He says that, no, you guys can't hear any of this because you're all unconscious. But this is what's happening. Okay, so he grabs his friend. He tries, it takes him a long time because it's difficult, but he gets him down the ladder, and they're kind of out of the picture for right now. He's going to call for some support. He's going to go up and try to get some more Knoll friends to help him carry this guy up the ladder. But basically what we're going to do now is we're just going to roll for death. So some of you may succeed, and if you succeed, this adventure could continue. If you fail, we might have to make you a new character. Kurtaheim, you're the farthest along, so let's just finish it up with you.
6.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Moment of truth.
Last one.
Oh, no.
7.
Wait, don't you have a point of inspiration? Can you use that to reroll?
Do you have a point of
I
inspiration?
do.
We all have 1 point of inspiration.
I have a point.
Okay. All right.
Can I use it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right.
11.
Here we go.
All right. Those damn points of inspiration. No, it's great. I'm glad you're alive. I'm truly glad. All right, so you're alive. We'll get into the details in just a second. You've all rolled once already, right?
Not me.
Not you.
Not him. I have 1 success.
Okay, and Godfrey, you have 1 success as well.
One success, yeah.
Godfrey, let's just continue with you. Let's finish this out.
Okay.
Okay, 1 success, 1 failure. 2 failures, 1 success. 2 and 2. All right, you're all right.
Okay.
Gripping television, everyone.
Yep. It's tense for me. I don't want you guys to die.
Doesn't seem like it.
Throwing level 20 Knolls at us.
The challenge rating for the Knolls is 1/2. So 2 Knolls means challenge rating of 1. 2 Knolls means 1. This is, just want to let you guys know.
From the fact that we're idiots.
I can't.
I had a great plan. I surprised them.
Firth,
It didn't work.
let's finish you up.
That's where everything went wrong.
First? Okay. 1 success, 1 fail. 2 success, 1 fail. 2 success, 2 fail.
Okay,
3 successes.
you're just fine.
Am I 1 HP or 0 HP or am I unconscious?
We'll get
or
to
what?
that in just a second.
Okay. Because if I'm alive, I want to stabilize Ciara. Ciara? What is it?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
get to that in just a second. So Sayara, let's do all of your rolls. Okay. Okay. All right. Everybody's alive.
We're all alive, but damn it, we want to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're at 0 hit points, basically. And then, all right. So just to get you guys completely clear on this, death saving throws. Whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, you make a special saving throw called a death saving throw to determine whether you can be closer to death or hang on to life. If your roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail. A success or failure has no success by itself.
No, we don't make death saving throws even though we're at 0 hit points.
Right, you don't. So you're stable. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though this is your hit points, but it does remain unconscious. The creature stops being stable and must start making death saving throws again if it takes any damage. A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours. So basically what's happening is you guys have no way to heal yourselves because you're all unconscious. So I need to see how long it takes you to gain 1 hit point. But Knowles could be back in that amount of time. So you could have like a bunch of Knowles standing over you when you wake up. We'll have to roll and see what happens.
Oh boy.
So it only takes you 1 hour to get that 1 hit point, which is a best case scenario.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to roll extremely highly for something bad to happen. Huh.
Wow.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab a glass of water and think about this.
I wish I was surprised.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, actually, I'll be right back too.
Murphy's Law.
We're back.
Oh, never mind.
It's okay if you got to go to the bathroom or something. Now's a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a 1 minute break, I guess.
Alright.
Yep.
So what's everyone's excited for E3? Like, what are you most excited for?
I don't know anymore.
Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Watch it just be like roaming around the field, and no title.
Okay, so am I alone in this? That trailer from the Game Awards 2014, where they're just like on the horse, looks awful. It looks like it's from 2006 or something like that. Maybe I'm alone in that, but it looks like the trees look terrible. The like nothing feels real, and they're always like, "Oh yeah, you can go there, you can go there. We're not going to show you," but.
It looked like it was earlier than they were letting on. I feel like they were trying to like rush it out. Maybe they realized it, and that's why we haven't seen it in like 2 years.
Yeah. I literally think, like, I don't know if anything terrible happened with NX, like, or if it's just, like, that the plan was to get it out and a couple complications up. I'm convinced something terrible happened with Zelda. Like, something really bad. Like, they, like, rethought everything kind of thing.
Potentially. I think my main thing was I think that like NX got spooked by like the Neo and the
Sure.
Xbox 1.5, and like I feel like I think that's my feeling for why they are launching in March 2017.
It's still bizarre that they're, like, it doesn't have a name yet. Zelda?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're all back, Ben.
Yep. I'm back.
So
You can edit.
the way that we're going to do this is you're all kind of waking up at about the same time. And coming back from the brink of death is difficult. And so you're extremely groggy, and it happens painfully slowly. Can I have you all make a perception check, please?
Oh, sure.
Well,
I will.
guys, we did it! We rolled well! High five!
We can see around us now.
So
Yeah!
We need to.
you're all able to tell pretty clearly, despite the fact that your senses are a little bit impaired, you're able to tell that you're waking up, you're kind of reestablishing where you are, and you hear something climbing up the ladder.
And what about me? I'm down. I'm underneath the ladder.
Yeah, you're underneath the ladder. So you actually open your eyes a little bit, and you see a knoll climbing up the ladder.
What's the ladder made out of?
It's just made out of wood. It's a very simple ladder. It's like tied together.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of logs, essentially.
And who's right next to me? Or where is who's the guy with the bow at the southmost? Is he really there?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like approximately there. He's kind of at the base of the ladder, like right there.
Okay.
All right. I whisper to is it Ciara? Ciara?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ciara. I whisper to Ciara, stay down, and I get I'm gonna try to get up, and I'm gonna try to go over to the ladder and light the ladder on fire with my cantrip, Sacred Flame.
Okay. That
Or actually, Ben, if I can dislodge the ladder, like if it's just leaning against the rock,
it is just
I'm gonna
leaning
do that.
against the rock. So you're just gonna like kick it over.
Yep.
So leave it down there with me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know that you're down there, so.
True.
So I was gonna say you can't light the ladder on fire because it has to be a creature, but
Oh, okay.
you can kick over the ladder. That's just fine.
I'm gonna kick over the ladder.
All right.
I'm gonna take the ladder and push it as hard as I can, so that the knoll can't reach us at least.
So I just now need to make sure the ladder doesn't fall on Godfrey.
It looks like he's to the side of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he can still be to the side of it, and the ladder could still fall on him. Like,
And kill me again.
yeah.
Well, you know.
So here's what we're gonna do. You're going to decide Godfrey's fate. Can I have you roll a raw d20? If you roll a 10 or above, nothing bad happens to Godfrey. If you roll a 9 or below, something bad happens to Godfrey.
Those aren't
Nope. Knowing the rolls today. Yep.
All right. So you're good. Nothing bad
Yeah.
happens. So the ladder does just fall straight back. You are to the side of the ladder a little bit, Godfrey. And the knoll falls down, and he falls down enough of a distance that he takes a little bit of damage. Not too much. Okay, just a little bit of damage. And the ladder is on top of him. So Godfrey, you see all of this happen.
Uh-huh.
I kind of wake up a bit
Mhm.
as he pushes down the ladder. He is right next to me, I believe, and he does it.
Yeah.
Can I whisper?
ask?
I'm gonna whisper to Godfrey, stay down.
I mean, the
Okay.
knoll's right there.
Yeah, but he just fell. I figure there's a chance he didn't hear it. I'm the only. Okay, better yet, I'll yell to the knoll. You can't. I'm the only one of us who survived. You can't kill me. Come up here and get me.
Okay, so you're basically bluffing. Can I have you make a persuasion check, please?
Would it be deception?
It would be deception. Yes, deception is actually more accurate. You're correct.
That's a 7.
Yep. He knows that everybody's alive. Yeah. Oh man, nothing is working. Nothing is working today. I'm sorry, Kurtheim. You wanted to do something.
I want to ask, what the hell are you doing? We need that to get down.
Wait, what?
To me, you just kicked down the ladder. I don't know what is happening.
They're all trapped up there now. Unless if I die, I can't put the ladder back up, and you're stuck up there.
But there's a knoll. Like the bigger picture. There's a knoll right next to you. Look alive.
I saw you push the ladder.
I'm gonna need some help for this then, guys. Okay, so the knoll is prone then, right?
The knoll is prone. That's correct.
Okay, maybe we need to like all ditch together and actually kill this motherfucker all at once.
Are we...
So you're all going to attack the knoll.
Yeah, I'm standing up.
Okay. What are you going to do to the knoll?
fuck him up. I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
What now?
What?
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt. Okay.
On page 289.
A beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. So you have advantage on this.
Okay. So I get to roll again?
Yes, you
Yeah.
get to roll again.
And it's plus, it'll be plus your spell modifier for ranged spell attacks.
So yeah, that would be 15.
You hit it.
Okay. And I get to roll a d12.
Yes.
6.
All right, I'll take it.
Y'all need to do your part too.
So we've initiated combat here. If I could have you all roll initiative again. All right, it's actually just faster to me if you guys tell me what you got. So hold on one second. Michael, what did you get?
21.
Okay. Rickon, what did you get?
4.
Okay. Lucas
Hey, I'm 16.
and Simon.
20.
Okay, so you did substantial damage to the duel, and every time it's your turn, you're going to do more damage to it with your lightning spell, which is wonderful. But kind of at the top of the order, now that we've initiated official combat, I guess, Michael, it's going to be your turn. Or Firth, I guess I should say.
All right, so Firth takes the rapier that he has and throws it at the knoll.
So you can totally do this. The ladder is on top of the knoll, so it's actually like it could hit the ladder, basically, but you still have advantage in the roll because it is prone. Can't do
Okay,
anything.
but there's lots of holes in the ladder, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So because this is like a throwing of a non-throwable weapon, what's the modifier?
You do your strength.
Okay, so +1. 15.
You hit it actually.
Okay, sweet. And then I don't have a rapier, so what's the?
I believe it's 1d6.
R.
Oh, it's 1d8. So do 1d8 plus strength. So 6 damage. Okay, this thing is almost dead. So you pierce its gut. It is not
Sweet.
having a good day.
Is this? Yeah. Can I tell if this is one of the gnolls that was here before?
Yes. So this is one of the gnolls that was here before, and
Okay.
you, looking at it, you can see that it is already wounded before you even threw the rapier.
I say to the gnoll, you shouldn't have challenged me. I will bring your death and destruction. Surrender now while you have the chance.
Well, it is already kind of surrendered underneath this ladder, but it takes your words to heart.
Isn't it kind of hard for it to get out to? Did the rapier land between like the ladder, like between the space between?
Yeah, between basically two prongs of the ladder, it pierced him in the gut.
Okay, so he's kind of stuck there to the ground.
He's pretty much stuck anyway. So the cries of surrender are already coming to pass. Next, we've got Kurtaheim. It is your turn.
Yeah. So, do I have to ready my bow? Or do I have it?
You fell down with the bow in your hand, so it's kind of right next to you. If you want to take a shot, you can. I'm not going to penalize you or anything.
So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna wobble around a little, I'm gonna say he threw his sword, so I'm gonna shoot a arrow at him as well.
Okay, go for it.
But I imagine it being a little groggy.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you are a little groggy. However, as a ranger, you've been in these, like, you're a half elf, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can come to your senses fairly quickly.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to attack. Perhaps I was wrong.
It's 11.
Advantage? Does he have advantage still?
Yeah, you have an advantage, so you can roll again.
Okay. So 12.
Yep. Unfortunately, you miss either way.
Yeah.
Why do you think you missed there, Kurtaheim?
Guess I'm a bit shaken up by being knocked out.
Okay.
So I just wobble a little bit and then like just fire the arrow at a general direction towards the no.
If I wanted to be really mean, I could see if you hit Godfrey, but I won't do that. You didn't roll a 1.
Roll a 10. You can't hit Godfrey with a 10.
The knoll, it's actually the... No, I'm sorry. Sayara, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, no, like I start to wake up. I like see them all. Like on the ledge. I'm still a bit woozy,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see what's going on, and so I will, I'm joining them, and and shoot the knoll as well.
All right. Go for it. You also have advantage.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a 19.
Yep. So you hit. You don't need to make the second roll.
7.
Guys, I have good news. The dangerous threat has finally been eliminated. You are all at 1 HP.
So my character, Firth, has always been in a survival state. He, don't remember. I talked about it, but his town was destroyed when he was young, and so he's been on his own ever since. So he's very used to having to wake up in the woods and deal with a monster or creature or stuff like that. And then when that's done, he immediately passes out because of all the adrenaline. So Firth almost immediately passes out. He feels the rush, and now he feels all that close to deathness come upon him, and he's out. I'm out.
All right. All right. This is going to be a difficult mine to get through, I think. Yeah, you all see Firth pass out. I don't know if you want to try to rouse him or help him or whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna start crying on the ground.
You're gonna start crying on the ground?
Yes.
Maybe it would have been better if you guys died. I don't know.
We're never gonna get another combat scenario again willingly.
So you guys, Kurtaheim, Firth, you're passed out, but Kurtaheim and Sarah, you just see Godfrey curl up into a ball and start wailing. Which I need to make a check for that, by the way. Oh no. Godfrey, you're making a lot of noise, crying.
Oh no.
Kurtaheim, Sarah, you see all this going on. What is your reaction?
First, so is Firth wounded at this point, just badly?
I'm just now that it's safe, or I think it's safe, it's just I need to rest. I instinctually I'm overdosed on adrenaline to pull off what I did. So now I'm just out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna pull myself together and walk up to where the ladder is.
Okay.
I'm going to see the knoll on the ground with the ladder on top of him and the rapier on top of him. I'm going to pull out the rapier and then keep stabbing him in the gut over and over and over and over again.
Is this out of anger?
Frustration.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Just letting it out. I'm very emotional. I didn't think this was going to happen today.
He's dead, Jim.
I was not ready for this.
I like
love
it.
it.
I like the very immediate and visceral response. It's good. So Sarah and Kurtheim, you don't know Godfrey all that well. This is kind of the first time you spent any meaningful amount of time with him, and you see him just stabbing this corpse with a sword that's not his over and over again. Do you have anything that you want to say to this?
I mean, well, so like, so based on the inn and his fascination with meeting tables, I'm not sure like what to think of this, and I just sort of like whisper down, it's like, he's dead. Stop.
We've all gone insane. I love it.
I'm gonna point the sword at the rapier at Ciara and be like, not right now. Don't.
So I slowly start to back up.
That's appropriate. For sure. We're going to back you up a little bit here. Are you intimidated by Godfrey?
Quite.
Okay.
Is Godfrey still on the ground?
What's that?
We're all on the ledge and Godfrey's on the ground, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Ha! You can't get to us. I don't say that, that's out of RP.
Right.
Yeah.
Kurtheim, do you have any reaction to this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shake my head and I'm gonna walk back, take a seat on the ground, and rest for a bit.
Okay. So you're going to try to collect yourself.
Yeah. I'm thinking by the... Yeah, right about there.
Okay. So Godfrey, you now know that at least two of your allies are very afraid of you. One of them is passed out, and you're holding you're covered in blood, by the way.
Uh-huh. So I feel a little bit better. I think I vented a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tuck the rapier into my belt.
Okay.
I'm going to put the ladder back up. I'm going to climb up on the top of the ledge.
No, don't put the ladder back up.
And then I'm going to pull the ladder back up with me so that no one can see this.
That's a good idea. That was very
Yeah,
smart.
there you go.
Very good idea. You, Sarah and Kurtheim, do you have any reaction when you kind of see Godfrey get closer to you?
Oh, so yeah, like I see that he still has that sword, and I'm still, quite shaken by his violent stabbing, and so, I, very, yes or no, yes or no, I very nicely ask him to, like put the sword down.
No.
So I will then slowly back up again.
Okay.
I'm very scared of him now.
Keep getting a little bit further away
Great.
from Godfrey, who's now up here. Depending on, you guys are kind of free to do whatever you want. You can rest. You can press forward. You can do whatever you'd like. But I need to know how much time you're going to take with whatever you decide to do.
Firth is going to be out for at least 4 hours.
Okay.
I feel.
I'm gonna park it by the rock, the boulder. Are there any openings that somewhere where someone might come from?
Yeah, there are. So, I mean, in your immediate vicinity, they can either come from one of these two tunnels. So they could come from the south. They could come from the east here, Or there's across the bridge. You see an opening. You're not exactly sure where it leads, but you can definitely tell that could potentially be an exit to the mine. This is actually pay no mind to this northern opening. This is actually closed off. So from all directions, there could be threats on their way. Yeah, that's what you should know.
So, what is this bridge like?
So there's this ravine separating kind of the two platforms. So there's the platform that you're on, and then there's the one to the west. It's just a giant plank of wood. Okay, you get the sense based on the ladder you've seen, which is basically just a bunch of logs tied together, and this giant plank of wood, that these gnolls, right, are not very sophisticated, and they probably took all the materials that they're using in this mine from the forest, right, and they're bringing it in here, and just very quickly chopping it down with some sort of tools that you haven't seen, and they just made a very crude bridge. In fact, the bridge doesn't look like it could support a lot of weight.
So then I guess I will go and remove it from the that ledge.
Okay, that was also extremely smart. So both of you have had very, very good ideas. And this is great because it means that you're not easily accessible. I mean, if you do encounter an enemy with a bow and arrow or some other ranged weapon or magic or something like that, they could still be a threat to you potentially, but it's going to be very difficult for them to get in melee range. So you're relatively safe right now.
I say, you guys want to just make a circle and take a nap? Please.
Oh. So yeah, no, like that's a good idea, but since I'm still quite scared of you, I will take shelter up in that little alcove up there.
Okay. I like this. So Sarah, you go kind of behind Kurtaheim, and you're just like chilling by yourself.
Yeah.
And you want to take a rest.
Yes, I will rest for 1 hour.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
I'll also rest
Okay.
for 1 hour.
Okay.
I kind of want to calm down and not be so angry at myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna go chill my first. Sorry, go ahead.
What was that?
I kind of lay back towards the wall behind me.
Yeah, you can.
Take a small rest.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Like 1 hour.
Yep. Sounds good. Godfrey?
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang by Firth where he collapsed and do the same for about 4 hours.
Are you like lying right next to Firth?
Probably a little bit farther away from the edge than him, like towards the middle.
Okay.
But yeah.
And you want to rest for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, no one is keeping watch for at least an hour.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. We have to see if something bad happens to you. What I like about you guys is it seems like none of you are sure about each other yet. You haven't. You're not. No one is aware what the others are going to do.
Both of our encounters so far since we've been in here have gone miserably.
No, the first one didn't go that bad, aside from my getting stabbed.
I also fell from the top of a hole.
But you did that of your own volition.
Well, I mean, that was your fault.
Everything's been my fault. Everything's been my fault, I know. But I'm not happy. My point is, I've had a bad time down here. I want to go home.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe once you guys collect yourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, Bad guys
Well-
just stolen you.
All of a sudden, 4 gnolls appear.
Yep. You're reading me like a book. So, Sayara and Kurtaheim, you get 1 hit die back. So, I don't know. For Rangers, I believe that's like 1d8.
I've written down D10.
Is it a d10? You tell me. Yeah, it's a d10. So, go ahead and roll a d10 and then add your Constitution modifier back for it, and that's how much hit points you'll get back.
7
Oh, thank God.
plus 2, so 9.
Okay? So, Sarah, you've got 9 hit
Hooray.
points back.
3 plus 1, so...
You get 4 hit points back. You two are the first to wake up, and Kurtaheim, you noticed that a lone gnoll is walking up through what I said was the kind of that smooth corridor, and he's about right here, and you can't see him, but I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Okay. 9.
Plus your wisdom, and you might be proficient with it as
Wisdom.
well, since you're a ranger.
Yeah,
You are. You're proficient with it. So
yeah, plus 4, so 13.
awesome. So you can hear claws kind of scratching the ground and getting closer. So you know something is on its way. You kind of hear Sayara wrestle like in the back. You're not looking at Sayara right now, but you can tell that Sayara's kind of getting up. But you know Godfrey and Firth are still passed out. How do you react to this situation?
Pick up a rock and throw it at Ciara. And say, "Psst, wake up!"
Are you like right next to him? Can you just like?
I'm on...
The rock hits you,
Like-
Sarah, and it hurts a little bit, but he's definitely captured your attention.
You take 1 T10 of damage.
I say, I hear something over there, south from here. Want to check it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I was gonna let him pass.
What's that?
So they probably could have let him pass and not know that they're there, but...
Yep.
Well, I mean, so basically at this point, so I sort of go, okay, next to Firth, and so do I hear him talking at all? Oh, yeah, the Knoll.
Firth is passed out. Both Firth and Godfrey aren't communicating with anybody at the moment.
Yes. Oh, I'm. Yes. So basically, I walk, next to them, and just oh yes, oh yes, yes, so and I try to hear the Knoll, if I can.
Yeah. So make a perception check. Since Kurtaheim already alerted you its presence, you're very likely going to hear it. But let's just do it for the sake of it.
Alright. That's plus my dex, right?
Plus your wisdom, plus your proficiency.
Wisdom plus 2. So that's 11.
Okay. Yep. You also hear the claws. And since you're a little bit closer to the ledge, you kind of peek over and you can see the knoll is about here now, and it looks like he's walking, and these guys aren't here. He's walking sort of this way. toward
Alright.
the number 1 there. He's kind of moving past you guys.
So, I, walk, yeah, select a good time, and I let him know that, that the Nor's a non-threat right now. It's walking past us.
Uh, what you want to do about it?
For now, because we still have, 2 passed out folks with us, let's, let it pass.
I guess we could do that. It wouldn't be any fun.
Well,
Are you sure you're...
well, I mean, well, I mean, well, I mean, well, I mean, it's more fun to be alive, in my opinion.
Fun to be alive.
You got a point. You got a point in that. I have to agree with that. I kind of want to let it just pass.
Okay, so you guys let the knoll pass.
Yeah.
Probably a good decision. Well said, Sarah. So now the knoll is out of your line of sight. You have no idea where it went. A few more hours pass, and Godfrey and Firth, you kind of wake up.
Do we get hit points back?
Yes. So you both get 1 hit die worth of hit points back. For the wizard, I believe it's a D6. I'm not sure what it is for the cleric.
Full health. D8.
D8.
Oh, sorry. Minus Constitution. So that's 6. So 6 out of 7.
Wait, it's D6 plus Constitution, or?
Yes, D6 plus Constitution for you.
Okay, 7. So I'm at full health.
Oh, you poor wizard.
Do I get a spell slot back?
Yeah, I'll give you a spell slot back. I'll give both of you a spell slot back.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Good question.
So what do I perceive around me? Like, do I hear anything? Are they awake? Are the other 2 awake?
Yeah, the other 2 are awake. They're actually kind of like right next to you guys. It seems like they're sort of keeping watch, trying to be aware of their surroundings. But you don't hear or see anything immediately beyond them. And you notice that the bridge that was connecting the platform to the west is not there anymore. It's been pulled up. You notice that the ladder is pulled up as well. And so you're kind of caught up on the situation, but nothing seems like an immediate threat.
Can I see down that hallway to my west?
Not really. You can't get a good look of it. I mean, if you were to stand up and go over and kind of peer down, you could get a much better look.
Can I try that? Yeah, I'm gonna stand up here and peer down that hallway.
Yeah, so you peer down, and it's nothing but pure blackness. However, can I have you make a perception check?
Still pure blackness.
Yep. You have no clue, not even the slightest hint of what's down that way.
Can I go up? Can I go up to Ciara and ask her for something to do? I'm gonna cast light on one of your arrows, and do you want to fire it into that alcove or that cave? See if we can light up and see what's in there.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a smart idea.
Okay.
That is a really
Yes,
smart
I would do that.
Light.
That is such a fantastic idea that I'm going to give you a point of inspiration for that. Really, really good stuff.
He's the only one who's used one, yeah.
So you guys do that, Sarah. You shoot the arrow of light down the cavern. And the reason why it was pure black is you shoot it and the arrow hits the wall a lot quicker than you would think. So it kind of goes for about 30 feet, and then the wall is turns into a right angle. And so it hits the back. And you can't see, because it's a right angle, what's to the left. But you know at least that in that 30-foot corridor, nothing is down there. And nothing seems to notice the arrow or anything like that.
Okay. Is the trail going upwards or downwards at all?
It's
Hallway.
going upwards a little bit. It's not a dramatic slope, but it is going up a little bit.
Alright, so for some reason in my disoriented state, I think up means a way out, and I'm going to try to go there. So I'm going to put the bridge back and walk across the ravine and start going that way.
Okay, so you're just gonna march forward.
Yeah, I don't say anything. I just start marching forward. I mean, like, I'm not trying to like get the hell out of here, but I want to just like, I need to walk. I need to get away from like these bozos.
Definitely. So as you start walking away, as you start entering the cavern, you can actually, you feel wind, you feel fresh air, and so your intuition about it being a way out is seemingly correct. But you're the only one that has this information at the moment. The rest of you see Firth put the bridge back and very quickly, like very assuredly, move into the corridor.
But do we, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, no, yes, no, the only, like, air at this point?
You don't.
Or anything?
Just Firth
Okay.
does, yep.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff and my rapier and carry them each in one hand and walk across.
Okay. So you're
Slowly.
you're following Firth?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep following the way.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna wait for them.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel a lot better, but I need out.
Okay. You also feel the fresh air, Godfrey.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and wave them forward. Like, gonna, like, not like, you know, tilt my head over and be like, hey, we should probably come over here.
Excellent. So you...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, guys. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay. You know, wow, you know, wow, first time, you know, I know, like, I'm still a bitch taken by Godfrey, yeah, yes, you know, yes, you know, yes, you know, yes, you know, but I do follow him.
Okay. Do you kind of hang back a little bit, or not?
Yeah, just a bit. So basically I walk, you know, like, I'm just past the bridge and I stop.
Okay. Sounds good. Kurtheim, you're the last here.
I guess I have to follow. I can't be alone in here. So walk after Sarah.
Okay.
Follow right behind.
So this is a good marching order. So first, you're just kind of booking it. And what happens is the path turns left, like I said. It's that 90-degree angle. And you turn, and sort of the intensity of the wind grows as you progress further. And all of a sudden, the tunnel just stops. And you see a light above you. And you see a rope that is just descending down from this hole. And you see kind of light coming from this hole.
All right. I'll climb up it.
Okay. So you climb up it, and you get to the top, and your hands kind of go over the ledge, and you feel grass and earth kind of in your fist, and you pull yourself up. And where you are, there's actually a bunch of bushes around you. And it seems like this was a secret entrance into the mine that was concealed by these bushes that the gnolls made. So you are back in the forest. So there's the front entrance to the mine. This is around to the right-hand side of it.
So like the entrance that we went down is like only like 30 or 40 feet away.
It's probably about 50 feet away. You're actually... You're a ways away from the front entrance. You're like all the way around to the side, the right-hand side.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope. I'm gonna go conceal myself in the bushes and lay down to rest. I want to rest another 4 hours to get that second spell slot back and stuff like that. And also, just like I feel better being outside, sort of in my natural habitat.
definitely. Okay, so you're resting. The rest of you also find the rope, and it's you can choose to climb up or not if you'd like.
Climb.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
All right. So you're all up there.
Same here.
You see exactly what I described to Firth, and you are free to do as you please.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, like, do I, hear anything?
So, like I was telling Firth, this area is pretty densely covered with bushes and other foliage, so it's hard to see. It just looks, nothing looks out of the ordinary. You actually don't even see any sign of the gnolls, so perhaps this secret entrance wasn't used very often, or perhaps it was only known by a few gnolls, but you don't see anything other than trees and bushes and things like that.
I say, do you guys want to head back to a village or something? Maybe reconsider this whole thing.
Well, I mean, well, I mean, well, I mean, this is kind of important mission that we're on. Like, do we really want to like go back and with nothing to show for it?
Not yet asleep, start to rise and say, no, we have to continue on, but we have to get our bearings, so let's rest, recuperate, we'll make sure we're all patched up and ready, and then we'll re-enter the cave, and there's probably less gnolls now than there were before, and we can take them down if we just follow my lead.
You could go buy some potions or something, maybe.
No.
You don't have to stick together if you don't want. If you guys decide on separate courses of action, you are totally allowed to do that.
Well, if you guys really want to stick around and progress forward as we are, I will do that. I'm just trying to say maybe we should come back better prepared.
We survived, didn't we? We'll survive again. We'll keep surviving.
Do we know like where we are, in general?
Yeah, you spent enough time getting to the mine that you recognize that this is the same forest for sure. You haven't been in exactly this position, but you have a general sense of where you are. And you know how far approximately the town that you came from is. So you could go back there reasonably, especially as a ranger.
Then I will, start going back to town to, just, rest up, and, I will, and I will, one minute.
That's okay. Take your time.
I will, tell the others, that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna stop him physically. I'm gonna grab him and say, what are you doing? You can't go back. We have to push forward.
Yes. So basically, so basically, you guys can rest here. I will go back to town and buy supplies for us.
I'm still holding him. I'm still holding him, and I say, no. We push on now.
Well, it's your death wish.
Oh shit! So Sarah's throwing down the gauntlet here.
What does that mean? Is like, are you going, or are you coming, or you're still leaving?
So I will still leave. I will I will I will wrestle out of the grasp and basically say, hey, we are not prepared for this yet.
I'm gonna cast command, which is, let me go to the page. On Ciara. Command. C-O-M. Command. You speak one word to command to a creature you see within range. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. And I'm just going to say stay.
So, Sarah, you have a chance to get out of this if you make a successful wisdom saving throw.
Alright. So, that is a 7.
Oh no. Unfortunately, the spell succeeds, and you are basically forced by magic to stay put. You cannot leave. However, what you didn't account for, Michael.
No, I know. It only says it's only like it's more combat focused, so it only says 1 round.
Right, which is about 5 seconds.
But I thought I'd put the idea in his head and see if that worked.
No, I like it. It was a creative idea, and you thought of it very quickly, which is good. So, I want everybody to participate here. You're all seeing this happen. You know magic is afoot. Sarah, you are magically commanded, and for like just a brief moment, the urge to leave is just suddenly quelled within you, and you stay put. But then it passes. How do you feel about this?
If you won't stay, I'll make you stay.
Oh, basically at this point, do I know that it happened? That was like, yes,
Yeah, you know it happened. I say.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't stay, I'll make you stay.
So I will slap him and walk away.
You're gonna slap him?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to dodge the slap.
All right. So can I just have you roll to attack, Sarah?
So that's a 13.
14 is my AC.
So you try to slap. You try to slap first, and he moves his head out of the way. Do you after the failed attempt, you just try to walk away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab him and wrestle him to the ground.
All right. So you're gonna attempt to grapple him. Does anybody else have any? Are you just kind of standing there watching this happening, or what's going on?
While he's grappling him, I'm gonna walk to town.
You're just gonna walk to town. I love it. Okay. All right. Awesome. So
I've already started making camp.
Okay. So we have 2 completely apathetic members of the group. Godfrey's just walking off on his own, doesn't give a flying fuck. And we've got Kurtaheim, who just shrugs his shoulders and starts making camp. Maybe it's just for him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I have you make a grapple check, please? So that's going to be your strength athletics check. And then I'm assuming you're going to want to use your acrobatics check here, Sayara, to get out of this. So it's going to be your athletics check versus his acrobatics check.
16.
Okay. And was... Oh.
So, what is my, acrobatic?
So your acrobatics is plus your dex, but you also
Oh,
might
that's
be
a-
proficient in it.
So with just my dex, that's a yeah, that's a 17.
Okay, so you are successful. So, Firth, you just get angry and you try to grab him, and Sarah just nimbly gets out of the way and is just adamantly walking back to town. You were completely unable to stop him. Or her, excuse me.
I walk toward the hole and start to go down the rope.
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
And I yell, if I die, it's on you. You abandoned us.
This
It'll be your fault.
might be the most...
And I go down the hole just enough so that he can't see me.
Uh-huh.
And he thinks I'm continuing to go down the hole,
Uh-huh.
but I don't actually go down all the way.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yes.
Just being dramatic.
Maybe.
So yeah, bitch, I've been charmed, and the rest of this point, well, I don't care, and I continue walking.
Okay. So we have Godfrey and Sarah who are going back to town, but they're going back to town by themselves. So they're isolated. We've got Kurtaheim callously just making camp by himself. And we have Firth, who may or may not be going down the hole. I'm unsure yet. This was the most ruinous session of D&D I've ever played.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's great. You could all get killed individually. I just want you to know that. Although, if Sayara and Godfrey are successful during the next section and they are able to procure some goods and medicine for you, it might be the best thing for you. But they may not be able to find you. You could all be different places. So it's hard to say. But I think this is as good of a time to break as any.